Ah, Animal Crossing. I love this game. I've always had that problem where I would try and tell my friends about this game, and most of them would just look at me confused or tease me for playing it. They didn't get it, but I did. I just couldn't stop pulling those weeds or catching those bugs or shaking those trees to see what I would find. I was addicted. Welcome, guys, to another exciting episode of From Pixels to Plastic. I'm your host, Mandalorian30. Now, raise your hand out there if you were addicted to Animal Crossing. Come on, don't be shy. I know I'm not the only one. As soon as that game came out for the Nintendo Gamecube, I found myself hooked. I found myself rushing home from work every single day just to check on my town and do all my chores. It was crazy. And then Wild World came out for the DS, and I started taking my town with me everywhere I went. It was like I was completely hooked. You could not peel my hands away from that game. So imagine my surprise when I found out that there were Animal Crossing toys out there. Yeah, talk about exciting. So you guys want to see them? What are we waiting for? Let's take a look. Yeah, check those babies out. Pretty sweet, huh? These toys were based off the first Animal Crossing game that was released for the Nintendo Gamecube. They were made by Takara, Japan in 2001, which was the same year that the game was released over in Japan. There are many different sets available in this series of toys. These house sets here came with the small house, a few accessories to go with it, and either the boy or the girl character from the game. Then there are several additional smaller sets that included members of the Animal Crossing world, as well as various different accessories to go along with them. Now, the thing I find so fascinating about these toys are how close Takara wanted to make them to the actual game. If you take a look at the inside of these houses, you'll notice that the wallpaper and the carpeting are both removable. They're just small pieces of cardboard, but the fact that you can change the wallpaper and the carpeting in your house just like in the game is simply awesome to me. On top of that, there are tons of different accessories you can acquire that are just like the items in the games. Matching furniture sets, gyroids, even a little Famicom system. And check this out, the trees have removable fruit on them. I mean, the only way these toys could get any more accurate is if little plastic bees jumped out of those trees and stung your figure every now and then. Seriously, these are cool toys. And if you're a fan of the game like I am, these are a sweet set of collectibles to add to your collection on your bookshelf. The great thing is that what I've shown you today isn't even all there is. There are entire town sets you could buy that include houses, the police station, Tom Nook's shop, the whole works. It's quite amazing. Now, the only problem is the price. Because these are imports, just like all the cool video game toys, they're a little expensive. You can probably find these on eBay, but you'd better be willing to spend some good money if you want them. And since these are based off the GameCube version of the game, they aren't as easy to find nowadays. Heck, they weren't even easy to find back when I bought them. You wouldn't believe the trouble I had to go through to find most of these things. Okay. I might be exaggerating just a little bit. You actually can find these guys online if you do a little bit of searching. The best place I've found them so far online is at a website called toysandjoys.com. You should go check them out if you're interested in getting some of these for yourself. Well, that's all I got for you guys on this episode. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think you all know what time it is.
Baby, can we play a board game?
A board game? Seriously?